living trust. And then we avoid all the probate, all that stuff. Make sense? Great. Done in place of a will. Now let's keep going. So let's see if you guys figured this all out with me, okay? So let's see if you followed me. Let's say you have a trust. Here it is. Let's get this thing in focus. Here's your trust. It's a box, all right? And you have a will. Now, let's say you're still a little unclear what a trust is or instructions. Let's say you have the world's best trust, whatever it is. The world's best will, 492 pages. You paid all kinds of money. It's the best. And you have it all. Let's just assume you have that trust. And let's assume you have the world's best will, and here it is. This is you. You have the world's best trust and the world's best will, right? Now, you have a joint account, and you die. What happens to your assets? So this is my test of everything we just covered. Where does it go? You're right, over here. How about beneficiary designations? How about POD? TOD? ITFs? Terrific. So how effective was the world's best trust and will for you? What did it do? Let me get out of here. What did it do? It actually didn't do anything. It's down here. What did it do? It didn't do a darn thing. Didn't matter how good it was. Because I bypassed the whole thing by what? My beneficiary designations. Or my PODs or my TODs. And now I got to hope that whoever it got it isn't going to get divorced. Or isn't going to get sued. Or I'm not going to even talk to you about the tax problems of doing this. Because as soon as I do this, I lose all of my lifetime tax exemptions. So all this stuff is kind of quirky. So what should have happened was we create our little red wagon. Okay? And what should have happened is instead of having all these benefits, you said it a little bit earlier, so all we have to do is put all this stuff in the trust. That's called trust funding, and that's what we have to put our boxes in the wagon. Now if I put my boxes in the wagon and I die, will the boxes ever hit the ground? No, and who will get to pick them up? My trustee, and he'll do all the things I've instructed, whether alive, dead, disabled, nursing home, not nursing home, divorced, not divorced, bankrupt, not bankrupt, whatever it is, the trust handles it all. And then if I get stuck owning something in my own name alone, that'll go into my will, but the beneficiary of my will becomes who? My trust. So that if I forget to put something in my trust, my will get it there after I die. Because what's my will? My trust? My trust is my rule book. It tells everyone in the world who gets to be in control of my stuff, who gets to benefit from my stuff, and when. Make sense? Well, if your husband disagrees, then what you do is you create two different plans. He creates one and you create one. And then you make sure that each of your needs are met. Yeah. And your husband doesn't have to disagree. Why most people disagree is because they're uninformed on something. So when people get afraid, they choose no. A confused mind will always say what?